Hello everybody. Today I'm going to introduce the parts of a violin. I'm Naren and this is a channel all about Carnatic music. Subscribe to stay tuned for more on Carnatic violin and let's see what a violin is made of. Violins are string instruments which are a type of instrument that produce sound when you vibrate their strings. A guitar is an example of a string instrument. The violin belongs to a special category of string instruments called the bowed instruments. While the guitar is played by plucking its strings, the violin is played by moving the bow along its strings. This allows notes to be played for a longer time and makes it possible for gamakams to be played. Pegs found at the top of the violin are for changing the tune of the violin by a large amount. Turning the pegs away from you will increase the tune of the violin. This is because turning the pegs away stretches the string, which makes it vibrate at a higher frequency and increases the pitch. Turning the pegs towards you decreases the pitch of the violin. It is important to be very careful while turning the pegs, as tightening them too much can snap the string. Loosening them too much can make the strings come out. Therefore, you should know what pitch your violin can handle and tune your violin accordingly. One way to carefully and accurately tune the violin is to turn the pegs by small amounts so that you can pluck the string to check if it somewhat matches the tune you're seeking after turning the pegs. As you may have seen, pegs change the pitch by a large amount. To fine-tune the violin, you need to use tuners, which are found at the opposite end of the violin. Tuners change the pitch by a much smaller amount, which helps fine-tune the pitch after getting close to the desired tune with the pegs. However, tuners cannot change the pitch by a large amount, so if you need to change the tune of the violin by a large amount, then you should first use the pegs and then fine-tune the violin using tuners. One very important component of the violin which we talked about at the beginning is the bow. The bow can vibrate the string for an extended period of time, which allows notes to be played continuously. This is why the bow makes the violin unique. It also makes the violin able to fit in perfectly with Carnatic music, as sustaining notes for longer allows enough time to oscillate the fingers on your left hand along the string, allowing you to play gamakams. So, that was a short introduction to the parts of a violin with focus on Carnatic music. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you enjoy a long journey to come with your new violin.